I'm in red form, in a red state, such a red case on a red song. In a shared space with my shareholders, cause we share a bond. Spiritual health care, that's real self-care, you won't care for.
I got my Mets hat on to the back. Y'all already know where we going with the stats.
Any artist that's talking garbage and try to curse us, y'all follow a wave and do whatever's current. I follow his ways, I know my turn is coming.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. Add it to the cart and we got you. And that's it, man. Go purchase Big Pat Sports Talk merch and support the family, man. And welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you for your support. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And today's subject is game time tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Big Pat Sports Talk. We're going to call the game live, the first preseason game of the season against the Detroit Lions, and it is game time, official tackle, trying to get points football for the New York Giants starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on Big Pat Sports Talk live with the Big Blue crew. And I'm just going to give you a little preview of what I think should go on tomorrow in the preseason game. First and foremost, you see the guy that was on the thumbnail. We're all looking to see what Jalin Hyatt can do in this offense tomorrow. Let's see if he gets a little burn with Daniel Jones. I'm quite sure Daniel Jones in the first string offense will play maybe a series or two. I'm not looking to see anything extravagant from them tomorrow in the first preseason game. I think they went hard in the two joint practices for a reason. We're going to see a lot of Tyrod Taylor and DeVito tomorrow. Probably Tyrod Taylor for most of the first half and probably DeVito for most of the second half. Now, we're all waiting to see what Jalin Hyatt can do in this first preseason game. We're ready to see what Waller can look like in this offense. Maybe we see him on the first drive. Maybe we see Saquon Barkley on the first drive. And then I think those guys are going to be pulled out. Waller, Barkley, Jones, Campbell, Andrew Thomas more than likely won't even play. Probably see Matt Pert play a little bit. We won't see Evan Neal, so we probably see Matt Pert and another backup right tackle and go out there the first couple of drives. So I'll definitely know they're not going to keep Daniel Jones in there more than probably the first drive. We're waiting to see what John Michael Schmitz could do in extended play time. Hyatt, what he can do extended play time. Trey Hawkins, what he could do in extended play time. Deonte Banks, or what he could do in extended play time. I'm looking to see if they keep Hawkins and Banks in there probably the whole game to see how they can do being the starters for the whole game. You probably won't see most of the starters on defense play at all. Now, I am excited to see what Beavers and McFadden can do. Bobby O will probably play the first series and be pulled out. So these are some of the things that I know that they're going to do in the first preseason game. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Hyatt can do. I'm looking forward to see if Bryce Ford Wheaton can make a name for himself and make it hard on Brian Daboll and Joe Shane Pauls to see about keeping him on this 53-man roster. Maybe if he shows out, maybe if Beasley shows out, they keep 8 receivers. A lot of people have been talking about us keeping 7 or 8 receivers. I say 7, but if Bryce Ford Wheaton shows out, Colin Johnson shows out, you might have to keep 8. Looking forward to see what Lawrence Cager can do in a backup role. Can he be dominant against the second and third team and put his name in a hat to be like, hey, look, I want to be a Giant. I want to be on the 53 as well. Tired of the practice squad. I'm also looking to see what Eric Gray can do. Eric Gray, he may come in the second half. I believe they'll probably let Robinson and Brightwell have the first half and let Eric Gray have the second half. But there's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to on this team. I'm definitely looking forward to see if the undrafted free agents get some burn at the inside linebacker position, or where they let Cam Brown and Carter Coughlin, play those inside linebacker positions in the second half. Or you may see Beavers and McFadden get a whole game. So there's so many things that we are waiting to see in this first preseason game, and I am pumped to see it. I'm definitely going to get some film reviews out there for you guys very, very soon after the game. Definitely going to get some of those film reviews out there for you, because we need to see it. We need to see film on Bryce Ford Wheaton. Probably going to bring some film out there on him. Definitely going to get you some film about Jalen Hyatt in his first preseason game. Going to get you some film on Trey Hawkins and Deonte Banks in their first preseason game, so be looking out for those. Definitely going to get those out there for you. Hopefully can have it out there for you by Sunday. It's gonna be a good time, man. Definitely tune in to Big Pat Sports Talk right here on my channel. We're gonna do the live play-by-play for the preseason game, and we're definitely gonna get that film out there for you, because that's what we do here with the Big Blue Crew. We don't just talk, we talk and put the film to back it up. So can't wait to see what these guys do. What do you guys think Jalen Hyatt is going to do in his debut? I want to see Jalen Hyatt go deep, 50 yards. Just throw a 50-yard bomb to him. I don't care if it's 3 people on him. Throw a 50-yard bomb to Jalen Hyatt to let the league know that this man is going deep, pause, all season long. And if you don't put eyes on him, he's going to have 10 touchdowns for 1,000 yards on about 30 catches. Go ahead and not make plans for his speed. Go ahead and not game plan for him. Go ahead and do that. Slayton probably won't play, but one series. I'm just excited to see what our rookies are going to do. I'm excited to see how John Michael Schmitz fights in the trenches against the first stringers, second stringers, third stringers, practice squad. I don't care. I want to see him dominate those guys if they are second stringers and third stringers. Because if he could dominate those guys, I know that he has a chance to go out there against some ones and perform pretty well. So I'm not worried about that. I will be worried if he's getting manhandled by second and third stringers. I want to see Jalen Hyatt once again. Just want to see him run some routes. I know I was talking that noise about throwing the ball deep to him, but we got to see him run some routes as well. Because if he gets that route running down, he's an absolute problem. I'm waiting to see what Bryce Ford Wheaton can bring to the table. Can he use that big size and frame, pause to, enforce his will on a defense against the backups? Let's see what he could do against some backups. If he could dominate the backups, he might earn the right to go ahead and see if he could get some burn on the 53-man roster. Can't wait to see what Beavers and McFadden do at the inside linebacker position. Are we limited at the inside linebacker position again this year? That story is going to start telling itself in this first preseason game. I'm waiting to see what our backup edge rushers can do. Can Tamon Fox come out there and prove something to us? Can Habukuk come out there and prove something to us? Can the guy we just signed from the Raiders come out there and prove something to us? What about O'Shane Zimenez? As he's earned his second year after everybody wanted him gone, his second year on this team after his rookie contract went away. That would be a story in itself, because everybody wanted him gone, including myself, because we thought that he was just nothing. But he's been proving himself, and Wink likes him, and he's on the team. Let's see what our backup edge rushers can do. Let's see what all those defensive tackles that we have on this team can do. Can Ashawn Robinson go in there and dominate? Can Lewis go in there and dominate? What about DJ Davison? Can he go in there and dominate? Can they show reasons why we may keep 5 defensive tackles on this team? Who knows? What Kayvon Thibodeau or Ojulari play a little bit? Yeah, I think they play a series or 2. Let's see if they go out there and make something happen in those limited snaps. We're definitely going to see if Darnay Holmes loses his job this preseason. Cordell Flott, I'm counting you to go out there and put Darnay Holmes out of his misery, because I know if Darnay Holmes is the slot corner again this year, we're going to have issues on third downs and getting off the field from the slot receiver position. We're going to have trouble with that. I want to see what Justin Pinnock can do with that first team defense if they do go out there together and play a couple of series. I want to see Dane Belton. Is Dane Belton earning his roster spot is his roster spot in trouble? Has Javarius Owens and the guy we signed from Washington, have they replaced him on the depth chart? Want to see those guys go out there and perform, especially Dane Belton, because I think he's a special talent. I just think he needs a shot. You know, you have certain people on the rosters that really never get their shot. I hope he's not one of those guys. Hey, I want to see if Shep still got it. If Shep is going to go out there and get some reps, we will see. I want to see if Cole Beasley could go out there and get some reps in game time action. We will see. You're going to Crowder. I want to see Eric Gray in the return situations. Man, it's just so many things that I want to see, and so many things I'm going to talk about after this first preseason game. Football is back. Can't wait to call this game for you guys tomorrow. Going to do it whether it's boring or whatever. But I want to see what my backups can do and what some of these guys that are in starting positions that have to prove themselves. The inside linebacker position, they definitely have to prove themselves. The cornerback position, Banks and Hawkins have to prove themselves. Justin Pinnock, starting opposite of Xavier McKinney most of the training camp, he has to go out there and prove himself. Schmitz has to prove himself. Hyatt has to go out there and prove that he's not just a one-trick pony. Eric Gray, he's going to have to prove that, hey, I'm worthy enough to be the primary backup to Saquon Barkley. It's so many things that this team is giving you in storylines. And just the first preseason game, that's why I believe this team is going to be special. We're going to lose players that we think that should be on this team for the first time in a long time. Those are rich man problems. When you have players that are producing, but the position is just has so much depth on it that you have to release a guy that you know that's a good player. Those are good problems to have. It's going to suck to see Colin Johnson leave, even though he may be balling in the preseason. It may suck to see Bryce Ford Wheaton not make this team, even though we believe that he's an absolute steal as an undrafted free agent. It might suck to see Shep leave if Cole Beasley outperforms him. You know Wan'Dale Robinson is coming back off the pup, so one of those guys have to leave. You know, so it's so many things, so many storylines, and that's just the backups. We're not even talking about Barkley, the whole offseason saga, Daniel Jones, his whole offseason saga. Evan Neal, unfortunately, he has the concussion. He won't be playing, but his saga. Andrew Thomas, the disrespect that he's been getting, not named in the top 100, but I think is the second best left tackle in the league behind Trent Williams. John Michael Schmitz, can he come in and be the center that we've needed for the past 10 years? Ben Bredesen, are you our left guard? Glowinski, are you our right guard? Azudu, can you upset one of those guys and grab one of those positions? Lawrence Cager, you're a talented guy, but are you a receiver? Are you a tight end? What are you? Darren Waller, are you the monster that we need you to be? Man, it's so many storylines, bro, and I'm so excited to be able to call this game for you tomorrow because it's the very beginning of the New York Giants season. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Big Pat Sports Talk. You don't get your live play-by-play action here. Nobody does it better than a Big Blue Crew. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button. Shout out to the 3 members that joined yesterday. Appreciate you guys. Gonna be bringing you guys some member only content when we get up. Let's say we get up to 50. We're currently at 30. We get up to 50 members only content. We'll start putting members only content out. Members only streams. For New York Giants full access for members only. It's going to be dope this season coming up. We're turning it up as well as the Giants turning it up. 11-6, that's what we say, but that's the floor. We might go 13-4. But appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like button and subscribe button. And until the next episode, oh yeah, hit Giants Social. Thank you guys for sponsoring the channel. Click that link in the description. Sign up for free. You get to see me a lot more. A lot more, man. What other Giants content you want to see? But enough of the boasting and bragging, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And until the next episode, peace. This is a Big Blue Crew production.